Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to all here. We're here with your full moon in Pisces reading. And of course, energy is fluid, right? So you may find that the energies of this full moon sort of range a few days before the first of exactly, let's say, the day when full moon peaks, and a few days after. Okay, so full moon peaks in Pisces around the 26th, 27th of August, depending on where it is that you reside in the world at this time, so to speak. And so again, you may find that the energies even start budding on the 22nd and leading up into even, let's say, the 1st of September. So take it as you will. Dear Scorpio, I'm hearing Cancer right off the bat for you, be it if you're dealing with a Cancer, however it is that you may feel that archetype could be relevant for you in some kind of way. And remember that we've got every sign in our chart, just in varying propensities. So we've all got Cancer somewhere in our chart. So yet again, it's like however it is that Cancer may be operating in your very personal birth chart, there could be a focus on those energies coming through. Nonetheless, dear Scorpio, let's get right on with your reading now. I was meditating your energy before I turned on the camera, and I was getting for you that there is this, I'm hearing openness specifically. It's an openness that I'm getting. As it pertains to how you wish to orient yourself towards a new beginning that is related to a decision that you feel you are to make. I'm getting it as being related to a decision that is also almost reflective of the past, of experiences in the past. And the sort of feeling is like almost that the more that you, let's say, review what has been, especially on an emotional level, the more that you reveal in a certain way the clarity to yourself, I'm getting it as being on a personal level, the intention, the direction that you wish to take on from here on out. And I'm seeing it as being almost like a night and day difference of how you move through certain experiences. And it's almost like, hold on a second, how is it that I would maneuver through these types of experiences in the past? And how is it that in a certain way that has served me? I'm hearing specifically that dynamic has served me. How is it that in the past that message, I'm hearing specifically, that way of communicating, I'm hearing channeling certain visions, I'm hearing thoughts, even expressing myself, my self-perception has been productive for me in an active way. How is it that my visions, I'm hearing as well, have supported my desire to take action in a public way? And there's a focus on how you present yourself. I'm getting specifically Scorpio. I'm hearing Sagittarius here strongly with the Strength card. And this sort of overlap dynamic between Sagittarius and Leo here had come through as well for Capricorn. So be it if you've got Capricorn strongly placed in your chart, be it if you may be dealing with a Capricorn, someone with a lot of Capricorn in their chart, even perhaps as their moon sign, their Mercury sign, I'm hearing specifically, in terms of perhaps how they communicate, take it as you will. Or let's say even their Venus sign, their ascendant sign, may be a focus. You may want to check that video out. Nonetheless, always use your personal intuition, however it is that you feel guided to watch the videos. Dear Scorpio, nonetheless, I was meditating though on your energy, and I was shuffling the cards before I turned on the camera, and out popped here the moon. Okay, very interesting. The moon came through with this Three of Wands, the Strength card, and I laid them out right in sort of stacks of three, thinking that the moon was in its entirety, I'm hearing specifically, alone, right? A single card. But just as I pick it up now, I feel and I see that it is paired with the card of Virgo and the major arcana, the Hermit. You've got three major arcana here in a row. Dear Scorpio, the moon is related to the archetype of Cancer, cycles. I'm hearing vision, and not necessarily what we see, take it as you will, and that I'm hearing which is discerned, related to the archetype of Virgo. I'm hearing description here with the card of Virgo, whatever that may mean for you. But yet again, Scorpio. The moon is related as well to Scorpio in the major arcana. There's a focus on, I'm hearing the withdrawal of assets. What that process of, I'm hearing abstinence in a certain way, take it as you will, has created, I'm hearing, as a byproduct for you. And it's almost like, okay, I'm hearing in refraining from speaking on behalf of, I'm hearing the term of certain topics, certain parties, whatever that may mean in particular for you, be it related to, let's say, what may feel to be controversial, okay? Perhaps specific message coming through for a number of you. I'm hearing releasing, I'm hearing my inhibitions. What changes as I move into this new beginning? What changes in relation to how I move into this new beginning in an independent way? And there's a focus on self-expression. There's a focus on how you express your vision. There's a focus on how you finalize, I'm hearing specifically, in an iconic way almost, what it is that holds value and meaning for you, Scorpio. I'm hearing ideologically, and you have the Daughter of Swords here coming through, the Ten of Wands up right. These two came through, I believe it was for Capricorn, perhaps even Libra, okay. There being a focus on what you feel to be empowering. And you're getting super clear, I'm hearing Pisces, on the past, on what it is. Very interesting. Okay, these cards want to come through for you, Scorpio. Well, let them slide. Oh, they're just sort of popping out, almost like a pill. They're just popping out of the, I'm imagining this like, I'm hearing it as like a cassette of compartments with like, almost like, it's like a jack in the box. Like each little tab, once you open it, it's like this something about another jack, I'm hearing, pops out, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There's I'm hearing a certain persuasiveness with this I'm hearing chapter that you now settle on in a perhaps in a public way, in a professional way, in a physical way, in a formal way. And it's like, okay, I am not only speaking on behalf of these changes, I'm hearing demonstrating them in a physical way. Yet again, I'm hearing specifically, it's like I'm acting on the changes that I am seeing myself making first in my mind's eye. And the shift happens first energetically, Scorpio, is the way that I'm feeling it for you. There is attached to these sort of energetic, I'm hearing waves, I'm hearing transmissions, I'm hearing changes, the building blocks that you now resituate, I'm hearing specifically related to matters of the home, related to how you carry out your work, perhaps overlapping with the home, for those of you who may be working from home, for example. But there is a promise, I'm hearing, that is made. And this came through for Capricorn, I believe. Perhaps it was Libra as well. That speaks to the dimension of the creation and the type of creation that you set as the standard for potential. And again, I'm seeing you like looking at yourself. I'm hearing gazing at yourself in the mirror, Scorpio. I'm seeing you feeling yourself. seeing yourself as, I'm hearing, a goddess, whatever that may mean in particular for you, related to here the Fool, a new beginning, sitting over here, I'm hearing on the dock at the edge of the sword, whatever that may mean in particular for you here, related to the Daughter of Cups in reverse. Be it your own energy, be it another. These energies came through, okay, with the Father of Wands, came through for Capricorn, came through for Libra, okay, Scorpio. There is a focus on the act, the moment that we peak from the space that has held the momentum of spirit. I'm hearing specifically of spirit, of desire to take action. And I'm seeing it as like, it's almost like I've been hearing making the waves. I'm hearing real in my mind first. Before I bring them home. I'm hearing with me, I'm hearing the wish related to the Emperor, the archetype of Aries, related to the Four of Pentacles I'm getting as well. There's a focus on a certain range, Scorpio. I'm hearing Pisces, what may have felt to be cyclical, what may be related to the past, I'm getting as well, related to a memory that I'm hearing source here, specifically related to the Strength card, that you want to find a home for, a space for, a place for, that you want in a certain way. It's like I want to deliver. The story accurately. There is power I'm hearing protector here with the Strength card, whatever that may mean in particular for you. I'm getting related to the sun in the background of this Strength card. There is a sense of duty, even mission, vision, enlightenment. I'm getting especially that I feel holds the space. Of my dreams. That which I can't entirely speak for. I'm hearing the judgment or the justice of, whatever that may mean in particular for you. I'm getting it being related to a certain vision, a certain dream. But that I have promised, I'm hearing specifically, time and time again to myself that, and you've got the Judgment card here with the Ace of Swords, dear Scorpio, I'm hearing Pisces, that I remain as the lifeline of the release of. Scorpio, the feeling I'm getting for you is that there is a certain vision, be it one from childhood as well, I'm getting for a number of you, that you feel it's like, I am here, I'm hearing, to tell this tale. I am here to speak not what is just on my mind, not just what can be, I'm hearing, transliterated, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you, not just what can be spun as a story, but what I have remained as the keeper of the maker for my dreams. And I'm seeing you, Scorpio, I'm hearing Pisces again strongly with the Strength card. I'm seeing you, it's like you're holding on to this grapevine. I'm seeing it as like a vine that's hanging off of this boulder. And it's like, I'm seeing you, Daughter of Wands, sticking to my forearm here, right next to the Son of Pentacles in reverse. I'm hearing rewind, I'm hearing here with the Daughter of Wands and the Son of Pentacles. Revisiting. I'm seeing it as like, there's something that you feel, it's like, I am the lifeline, I'm hearing the support of this vision. I'm seeing it as like, I have the vision, I have this dream, I realize that I have this this gift I'm getting as well for a number of you. I have believed in myself to bring this story to life, even in the dark. I'm hearing, even in the dark, even when there was nothing that I could account for, whatever that may mean in particular for a number of you. And comes the time, the moment, that I am to disclose this dream, this vision, this potential, this capacity. I am confronted with myself. With entirely how I see myself. The promise that I've made to myself. And there's a focus I'm hearing on memory, on the past, on cycles. I'm hearing also on what has felt to be cyclical. Okay, and you have the Father of Swords here as well. In reverse, right over Justice upright, you may be dealing with a Libra. There may be a focus on contractual work. There could be a focus on relationships, partnership, legality as well. The Nine of Pentacles upright, mirroring the Father of Swords in reverse. You may be dealing with an air sign. I'm hearing an earth sign as well. Perhaps there could be overlap between matters that are legal and financial and professional. I'm hearing bloodline, brethren, the Father of Swords in reverse. There is a decision-making process that is perhaps also kind of complex. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, and it's almost like, well, it's like there are so many pieces to this pie, I'm hearing, and there are so many perhaps assets, resources, factors involved in making a strategic course, I'm hearing specifically, in moving forward, okay? And I'm getting it as that which is perhaps, again, public. Now you have, I'm hearing announcement as well here with the Ace of Swords and the Father of Swords in reverse. Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords as well. There could have been, there is, as I'm getting it, a whole lot of preparation for announcing whatever it is that you or another may be sort of preparing to announce, okay? And the Six of Wands here is mirroring this Four of Swords. There is just as much of a I'm hearing it as a superficiality to the presentation in whatever way that may be meant for you in particular, and that can be taken, perceived, and interpreted in a number of ways. Always take it as you will, dear Scorpio. As there is one that is, let's say, requires, let's say, a certain level of I'm hearing it as preparation, okay? And it's almost like, let's say, what is spontaneous? And I'm imagining somebody who's like stepping on stage and speaking. I'm hearing volumes through what is communicated, and I'm hearing also nonverbal. I'm hearing proverbial, take it as you will, and it could be a focus on the physicality to how perhaps a certain speech is carried out. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. Now, you've got your Variant card in the Major Arcana, dear Scorpio, the Death card right over the Chariot. The card is Cancer in the Major Arcana. I'm hearing launching, catapulting into the next step and stage. I'm hearing of this venture for a number of you, whatever that may mean in particular for you. For a number of you, I'm getting that this is speaking to contractual work. There may be a focus on a contract that is set, perhaps between you and two others or another individual. It's involved. I'm hearing specifically here. There's a focus on creative dynamics and resources as well, okay? But there's specifically a legal direction that's taken. I'm getting here for a number of you right as you move into the beginning of September. I'm hearing September 11th. I'm hearing 13th, 14th, 15th, 12th as well, okay? Nonetheless, you may be dealing with an Aquarius as well, dear Scorpio. I'm hearing reliving the past. The High Priestess, the card of Pisces in the Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, the Eight of Cups upright, the Star in reverse. I'm hearing, which way do we turn when we turn towards, I'm hearing, and away from the time that we have, in a certain way, told a certain story by, but that we recognize is absolutely irrelevant to the greater sort of transformation of this experience. And it's one that for a number of you may be related to energetics, okay, vibration, also perhaps what may feel to be a spiritual experience, what may also be related to, let's say, the archetype of Pisces, Neptune, 12th house, what may be almost sort of nebulous, elusive in nature, what may feel to be sort of anomalous, and that in a certain way we feel I'm hearing emulsifies our imagination, our creativity, our sense of I'm hearing emotional receptivity. I'm getting it as almost being like one that almost like it's like, whoa, this experience really highlighted, okay, how it is that I find meaning in my words. I'm hearing with my words. I'm hearing challenge as well, and then maybe a focus on the dimension. I'm hearing polarity, that which is related to the emotional dimension, that which is related to also how we capture certain emotions verbally. I'm getting here related to the Eight of Cups and the High Priestess and the Star. But in a certain way, it's almost like, wow, this experience or this person or this cycle really elicited for me a certain visionary capability. I'm hearing responsiveness, the ability I'm hearing play pretend, whatever that may mean in particular for you, that at the same time has required of me to completely release the inception of that vision, of how it is that vision plays nicely with the tango, the tempo of change that I experience on a level that has no place in the paradigm of thought, of space, of vision, of the vision. What does it mean to hold a vision, Scorpio? What does it mean to feel, I'm hearing, that there is an ideal, I'm hearing an idealized state or world to reside in? What does it mean to confound that reality, that speaks through the experiences that line, I'm hearing, that align themselves on the wheel of change? How do we find our footing when we recognize that balance is not a matter of the perfection of our reality, of how we expect to feel, of how we expect what we feel to materialize as, of what we expect our feelings to lead to reflect? Our vision of. There's a certain capacity, Scorpio, of emotion that I'm hearing withheld here with the Eight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing the Tower here in reverse, that has surfaced over and over and over and over again, time and time again, perhaps related to, I'm hearing specifically, past lives. Take it as you will, however it is that you feel that may be relevant for you, whatever it is that you feel may be relevant specifically as it relates to matters of cycles, okay? There is still, I'm hearing, and yet to come, a relentlessness of pursuit. Something that has been challenging, Scorpio. Something that has cleared the slate and dissolved it at the very same time. What has been, I'm hearing, the perfection, the absolute of illusion for you? that you have both completely understood and completely felt like this is so confusing. Some of you are like this message. Captions, please. Which, by the way, you can activate. There should be a little tab on the video. You can click that and it should show the captions. But Scorpio, I'm hearing refrain, vision, the High Priestess, the Eight of Cups. There's something, Scorpio, and this is an abstract message, right? Coming through for a number of you. But there it's like I'm seeing you. It's like you're right. It's this confrontation of realities. I'm hearing what you're thinking and what you're speaking, what you're seeing, what you're being, what you are becoming aware of as a vision. And again, what does it, I'm Becca to ask you this, what does it mean? Or to ask this rather, what does it mean, Scorpio, to hold a vision of something? I'm hearing daughter here with the Ace of Swords, whatever that may mean in particular for you. And it's very interesting because if you look at the star, the color palette that we see on the star card is similar to that which we see on the Ace of Swords, figured as a figure 8, similar to that which we see as the colorful patch within the Three of Wands. I'm hearing kinship, tailoring the words. I'm hearing the headdress, suit with the Ace of Swords. How is it that we are projecting a certain ideal? What measures determine for us when it's just right? What is it that qualifies and quantifies not only our dream, but the dreaming space? How it is that we become one with our story, Scorpio, with how it sounds. When we sing it out loud. When we speak for it. I'm hearing surprise. I'm hearing visit, announcement, Ace of Swords, the High Priestess. When we choose, absolutely, to wake, I'm hearing the waves in motion. And I'm seeing it as like waves that you held in a stable, almost as if, right, the chariot. Did you pull the chariot, Scorpio? You did, that you lead out with. Making room for the potential for self-expression. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in. And I'm hearing specifically here that which is emotionally based. And there may be a focus here for a number of you on communication, self-expression, okay? And perhaps that which is, let's say, somewhat considered to be more abstract. Take it as you will, dear Scorpio. Always take it as you will. Always a matter of interpretation. Loving the light to you here. Enjoy this period of the full moon in Pisces. And I'll see you soon. Bye.